Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another Stale movie review. Today we are going to be talking about Doghouse. Before I get started though, I want to say a quick thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of the channel. I love you. Thank you so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description box. There will also be a clickable link on the screen at the end of the video. So this Stale movie review is also a suggestion. This one comes from Random Horror. Now, I don't have it to see if he commented as Random Horror or he has another channel, which is I think he has a few other channels actually. But, you know, if you're looking for a horror channel to subscribe to, he is a very, very good one. And he makes great suggestions, as you're about to see in this movie review. So thank you so much for the suggestion. Keep them coming, guys. I'm saving them now. All right, so in Doghouse, a group of friends head to a remote village to help their friend get over his recent divorce. They soon discover that all the women in the village have been infected with a virus that makes them crazy and bloodthirsty for men. All right, so this is I would definitely classify this as like kind of like it is like a horror comedy. Definitely along the veins of Shaun of the Dead, although a little more raunchy. And I would actually like venture to say that this maybe is kind of like spoofing Shaun of the Dead. I feel like a little bit. I don't know. I can't be sure on that, but it definitely is in the same vein. I thought it was a really funny take on kind of like the battle of the sexes kind of thing, because like I said, it's a group of men that go to help their friend get over his divorce, and then all of the women in the village they go to have been infected, and they are like man-hating cannibals basically, and I just think it's absolutely hilarious take on battle of the sexes. I feel like it's not that far of a stretch to, like, at least for me, to imagine like this is how men see women sometimes. I can't speak for certain on that, not being a man, but that's only what I can imagine guys see us as sometimes, and I thought it was really funny. Horror effects in the movie were pretty good. Of course, as it is like a zombie movie, we have to talk about the makeup. It's pretty well done, as you know, as are the gore effects. A lot of them are just practical effects, so very well done. And it's pretty gross actually a lot of times. It's pretty gross actually a lot of the times too, like the gore, which is always fun. And all of the the ladies in the village have a kind of like, they're kind of like a caricature. So there's like one zombie who is like a bride, and she just like has an axe that she's like swinging all the time. There's like a barmaid zombie. There's a witch zombie. Like there's like an occult witch shop or whatever. So the lady that works there, she's like the witch zombie, and everyone kind of like has like a caricature, which I think is kind of fun too. As far as the pacing goes and stuff, it moves fairly fast. I feel like it has a lot of characters to introduce in the beginning. There's like, God, was it like 8 in the group or something like that? 7 or 8. So it has a lot of characters to get through, but I was impressed by how quickly it moved through the film, and it really just wanted, like, you could tell it just wanted to get to the fun gory parts, because that's really what a movie like this is about. It's not, I don't think it's really intended to be taken seriously or to be just like critically studied and picked apart. It's just kind of like a fun, silly movie. So you could tell they just wanted to get to that part, which I can appreciate. That being said, for having so many characters, it's, you know, obvious that we're not going to get a lot of development for all of the characters, because that would be insane. But the kind of main characters, I feel like even they were not very well developed. Like they're all very 2D characters. So at least, at the very, very least, I would have liked to know more about Vince's character. He is the aforementioned newly divorced man who everyone is trying to cheer up. So I at least would have liked to know more about his character, because he had a lot of things going on that you just didn't understand. Like, I didn't understand why his wife left him. That, you know, that could have been like a little thing that just made me more invested in his character. And he has this, like, there's like a running joke or something with the lighter, which I don't understand the significance of the lighter to him. Just little things like that I would have appreciated knowing, and I think that would have helped me be invested in his character a little bit more, at the very least. Kind of by the, what I would call like the mid-end. It was like the midway point between the middle of the movie and the end of the movie, which I guess you could call like 3/4 of the way through. Like, that would be smart. The pacing kind of fell flat for me by then. Got a little bit more serious, which, I mean, was to be expected. There's little snippets of serious parts throughout the movie because you can tell Vince is actually very upset, obviously, with his divorce, and all the other guys are trying to be silly and cheer him up. And the fact that, you know, a bunch of their friends are dying because of these man-hating cannibals. But I think it just got a little bit too serious for the movie, and the pacing dragged. And I'm not sure how I feel about the ending either. So the ending is very open-ended. Like, there is really just no conclusion, but it kind of, like, I don't want to give away the ending. But basically some of them get away, but they don't destroy the zombies or anything. They don't stop the zombies, really. And, like, when they're getting away, they're just very, like, joyous and silly, which I just kind of didn't really get. It was like really open, like, I don't know, there wasn't enough of a conclusion for me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So was Doghouse worth it? Sure. Like, I'm not upset that I watched it. It's one of those movies that it's like, you need to go into it not serious about it, otherwise you're not going to enjoy it. If you go in with a critical eye, you're probably going to hate the movie. That being said, I'm going to give it a rating of 3 out of 5. On IMDb, it has a 6.1 out of 10, and on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 48% critic score and a 45% audience score. I saw it on YouTube. It wasn't available on Amazon Video, but I'll leave a link to the YouTube thing if you can. I don't know, can you link to the rental things? I guess you can, I don't know. I'll leave a link to it. I think it was $2.99 on YouTube. So if you've seen Doghouse, let me know in the comments section down below what you thought about it. You can follow me at all the regular social media places. The links for those are in the description. You can find me on my blog at nightmaremaven.com, as a contributing writer at morbidlybeautiful.com, and on patreon.com/nightmaremaven if you want to support the channel. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. And I will leave a link to Random Horror's page somewhere on the screen, as well as in the description, so make sure you go check out his channel and tell him Maven sent ya.